Hey, weren't you supposed to play Marvin Gaye, the great Marvin Gaye, in a movie?
Yeah, I stepped out of that.
Yeah, I don't
Why-
think that's a good idea.
Well, why did you step out of it?
You know, I thought it was interesting at first, and
It is interesting, his whole
because
personal
it was
life.
about his whole time in Belgium when he was making Sexual Healing, and he was down and out. It was about his coming out of that and coming back into his final success.
Yeah, and you could sing in the movie and the whole thing.
But they you know, they want. First of all, I had to play Marvin Gaye as an actor.
Right.
That takes preparation.
Right.
I had to record the music and produce the music as Marvin Gaye.
Right.
Which is not the same as doing it for myself.
Right.
So I needed a certain amount of time, and they were in a rush because of business and
Right.
funding and backers and time limits, and I just felt like, you know what, it's too rushed.
It felt like a lot of pressure on you.
And
Yeah, and I
that's
just
risky.
I
It's
wasn't
very
comfortable with that.
risky.
If you're gonna do it, you got to really do it right. And also, I went to school with Marvin's son,
Right.
Marvin Jr. We went to high school together, and they weren't too happy. So the whole thing together, I just
They
you know
weren't
what?
too happy with you playing Marvin
No,
Gaye?
with the
movie.
story.
Yeah.
I see. They didn't have all of the elements worked out, is what you're saying.
So I respectfully bowed out, and then they got this other cat, but
Yeah.
they got him and they started the movie, and it never got finished.
Right.
Wow.
So
Is it hard to say no to stuff like that? Like, I have a hard time saying no. Like I'm too busy, no. Is it hard for you to do that? Because sometimes you want to grab everything, right?
no, that's what. No is important. I've
It
learned
is.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, with friends and family and people that you love, that's a whole other thing.
But do you have business
with
people in your
projects-
life who will say, no, you got to do this, man. You got to do it. You got to do it. Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta just say no if you're not comfortable.
Right. Even
You
though
know.
they're putting the pressure on you.
You know.
Yeah.
It could be a very dangerous thing to. I mean, again, Marvin Gaye, an icon,
Mm-hmm.
very well recognized in that world, you know, of his
Yeah.
fans, and you go out and piss him off because you don't do a
Well, those
good
biopics
job.
are difficult. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
only,
it is
there's only
hard.
been a few that worked really well. I mean, I thought Ray
Ray was
incredible,
great, yeah.
and Jamie Foxx was beyond
Incredible.
phenomenal.
Did a great
Yeah.
job.